and welcome to the Nobody Ask Me Guys show. Guys, listen, we're back with none other than Mr. Parnell Paydirt Dickinson. Now, not only is he a Black College Hall of Famer, he's also an NFL, former NFL quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's coached, been an entrepreneur, businessman, friend to the world. But tonight, guys, we'll be talking about fundraising. And we'll be talking about fundraising specifically for Mississippi Valley. All of us are aware of how critical it is to do fundraising for our HBCUs. Now, we do a lot of talking. Many of us do a lot of talking, make a lot of conversation. But when it comes to getting that old checkbook out and writing that check, guys, it gets to be a little bit different. So, without further ado, you didn't come to hear me. You came to hear Brother Parnell Paydirt Dickinson. Brother Dickinson, good evening.
How you doing, sir? Appreciate that great introduction.
You the man. And so you deserve all of the flowers that come your way.
Well, thank you again, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, we'll be discussing fundraising, and I know you have an outstanding, exciting program that you're working toward with Mississippi Valley, and I know that you're going to tell us all about it. So please jump right in.
Yes, I appreciate you having me on, Melvin, and it's opportunities like this that people like yourself that give us that we have to take advantage of. We all are one of the same, but we're in the process of trying to do everything that we can do to raise dollars for our student athletes at Mississippi Valley. And October the 21st, 22nd is our homecoming weekend this year, where we will be playing Bethune-Cookman College. And this year on the 21st of October, we're having the Floyd County Parnell Paydirt Dickinson Homecoming Golf Classic. We've been done this golf classic several times. Homecoming weekend had a lot of success, but this year we're hoping to blow it out of the water. And one of the reasons why I said that is because we've got something going now. I believe at Mississippi Valley that's going to change kind of the position that we've been in for the last 10 or 12 years. And we've got some great leadership in our new athletic director, Kiel McClellan, who is a great young man that has already came into Valley and did some things that hadn't been done before. So these are exciting times for us as a university as a whole, and this is an exciting time for us this year for the golf tournament. Our HBCUs are a great institution, and I've always, I graduated in 1976, and since the day that I left my first NFL check, I gave back, and I've always given back, to Mississippi Valley because, I wouldn't be where I am if it was not for Mississippi Valley. So, and Coach Weatherby and all those people that brought me there and made sure that I did what I was supposed to do. So, I'm just trying to give back to an institution that gave me so much, and I'm doing it through this golf tournament. And I'm hoping and praying that we have a major turnout this year. Our goal this year is to raise $150,000. All those funds are going toward our student athletes. Any donations that you make is tax deductible to you. A portion of it is tax deductible. We have a very nice brochure. You can go to the MVSU Sports website, or you can go to mvsunaa.org. You can pull up the brochure. You can pull up the video, and it tells you all about the golf tournament, all of the sponsor or partnership levels that we have available, because we have to, as alumni, I just believe that we have to do better when it comes down to our universities. I vision Mississippi Valley having all of his alums to participate. You know, we have some uh, great fun and great times when we go back to our university. But you know, one thing I found out that we don't do as much as we have fun there is we don't leave a check there. You know what I mean? We've got to start to give back to our university because nobody, when Dr. White started Mississippi Valley, back in, I think it was 1973, I'm not 1953, I'm sorry. Um, he had a vision for us, and that vision was the fact that, as we came along, that we were going to pour back into the university like he did when he got it started. So, and we've got a great situation in it of being in Mississippi, but you know, we as alums, we are the ones that have to uh, continue to build on what he started. Our students, student athletes, they need our help. And if you think about it, if since Mississippi Valley started its first graduating class, I'm going to say it was probably 1958 or 57. We've got quite a few graduates from Mississippi Valley. Just think about if each one of us would give just $100 a month or $25 a month. Make that something that we do every month, every year from now on. Can you imagine the impact that would have on our athletic programs, on our student body? I mean, when you have winning programs, students come. I look at Jackson State, North Carolina A&T, North Carolina Central. All of those schools enrollment doubled almost as a result of their football program winning. I even look at the big Alabamas and the University of Florida. Kids are flocking there. Of course, they're getting their education, but they're going there because hey, they got a winning program. They have a good time. They can. When they leave school, they can put on their uh, 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 Alabama or Florida State or Grambling or Mississippi Valley when we're winning. Put on it. I mean, that they proud of that. So this golf tournament is something that can make a major impact in our needs at Valley. So I'm asking uh, everybody in the sound of my voice, whether you're a Valley graduate or not, whether you play golf or not, go to mvsunaa.org and make a donation. Make a donation, and you will help some student or some student athlete. And that's kind of what we've got to have. Great event, great event, and we have a lot of fun doing it as well.
Well, that's good, Brother Parnell. Well, allow me to say that everything you said obviously is 100% plus, and all of us need to, if I can just add this, Brother Parnell, as people of color, we need to understand very simply that the hurdles that our children have to jump over, they're still there. They haven't gone away because it's 2022. And we all know that many times our money is shorter in many instances. But as you've already shared, 25 bucks a month, 100 bucks, whatever people can afford, then, and you've said it already, once you add that up, that can help tremendously. So let me definitely say I'm definitely going to be a part of the process. And excuse me, I didn't say it in the opening, being a former Valley student athlete myself, and that's one thing, Brother Parnell. Uh, let me say to you, because my audience already knows this. I don't believe in the word student athlete, and I don't believe in that word because I think it separates the thought process, and it continues a stigma because we've been told basically all of our lives that if you are a really good athlete, then you are not basically expected to do well academically and vice versa. So when I first heard that, Brother Parnell, give me a little history. Let me give you a little history, not you, but all of us. When I first heard that, I kicked against it. So I said, well, let me do some research and see how this whole word student athlete got started. And lo and behold, Brother Parnell, I was 200% right. That was this university, and it was a quote, white university. Athlete got injured. The university did not want to pay for the injuries. The parents were putting pressure, and this was back in the 50s. The parents were putting pressure on the university to pay for this young man's medical bills. They hired a lawyer. The university went and got their lawyer, and then that's where the name student athlete grew from. They said that the university was not liable because the young man was not an employee, but he was an athlete. He was not an employee, I'm sorry, but he was a student. So then the university was not held liable for paying for his injury. So that word, even though most of us across the country have embraced it as somehow paying special homage to our athletes, it really is not. However, I'll take the accolades when the people come on TV and say, well, this kid is 3.7, and they should. But I just want my listening audience to understand that there's a lot behind that. And the reason I shared that was because, as you said already, is that if we give, it's going to help the student body, it's going to help the athletes, etc. So there's a lot that go with this, and I just I'm so happy that you came on this evening to speak to that issue. And we're going to do what we can to help promote this as well. And I also encourage our friends to jump on board with you, my brother, and make this thing happen. Because for many of us, unlike Brother Parnell Dickinson, Brother Parnell, let me share this with a lot of athletes that are out there listening. For many of us, we didn't have a whole plethora of scholarships waiting on us. And Mississippi Valley, along with other HBCUs, thought enough of us to allow us the opportunity to play. We may not have been the perfect height, may not have run the 40 with the time that they look for. We may not have been able to jump as high as they want us to jump, etc. But lo and behold, we were true athletes, and we were afforded that opportunity because of the Mississippi Valleys of the world, of the Miles Colleges of the world, etc., etc. So again, guys, I want to get on board with Brother Parnell Paydirt Dickinson and encourage all of us to chip in and to help move the process forward. And let me say this, Brother Parnell, and I'm going to shut up because I want you to finish your statements. Most people, regardless to race, are always saying to people, well, what are you going to do? You should do something. You should do something. But sadly, what's never said, Brother Parnell, is when we say you should do something, we fail to say, you know what, I'm doing X, Y, Z, and so I need to know what you're going to do to help me. But I push Brother Parnell out there to do it, and then I stand with my hands in my pocket and look the other way like I don't know what's happening. The universal I. So that's
Yeah,
why I'm saying to you, my
yeah,
brother,
yeah.
that I
I
appreciate
understand.
you.
I
Go ahead.
understand. Being an old insurance man, I'm used to asking for checks. So I mean, it doesn't bother me because it's going to a well-needed cause. Our
Yeah.
students need our help. I needed help when I went to Mississippi Valley.
Hmm.
There were people giving to help Mississippi Valley when I was there. And the way the Lord has blessed me while I was there and blessing me now, hey, I can't do nothing but give back. I can't do nothing but give back. I mean, and when you look at it, some people may say, well, this guy give 500, this guy give 10,000, but I think it's 2 Samuel 24:24, and the Bible speaks about not equal giving, but equal sacrifice.
Hmm.
My $500 and your $100, it carries the same weight
Hmm.
because the sacrifice you made on your 100 just as equal to the sacrifice that I made for my 500.
Hmm.
So no amount is too small. Insurance companies are billion-dollar operations now, and they use the law of large numbers. They take little pieces of money, and they just get so many of them, and they billion-dollar operations.
Hmm.
So there is no reason for a person that has graduated and I'll be personal with it. I'll say Mississippi Valley. Say, you know what? I'm gonna send $25 or $50 to Mississippi Valley. I'm gonna put this on my bank account. It's gonna automatically go every month from now on. And you can just imagine if we had 5,000 people, and that's a very small number. You talking about graduates from going all the way back to 1957 to now. That's a lot of people. I mean, those that are still here. Think about if they all would just chip in a little bit. I mean, we think about it. You've been to homecoming, man. We be having the best time. We be tailgating, the step show. We be having a good time. But hey, this year, Valley State alone, please leave a check this time. Leave a check. Come to Valley this year with in mind. I'm gonna make sure that I make a donation to MVSU V Club so we can elevate V State and we can stay in motion. There are things that happen this year at some of our other HBCUs. I don't want to see that with us. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, we got a shot right now to do some great things. I'm excited about our football program. I'm excited about our whole athletic department. I'm excited about the direction that we're going as a university. But at the same time, it takes money to roll. You know what I mean?
That it does.
Lip service can't get you nowhere. It's just like, back during the day when we was young and your parents let you use the car, you say, hey, everybody got to chip in. Give me your 35 cents, give me your 40 cents. We may come up with enough to get 3-4 gallons of gas.
That's right.
Hey, so that concept still work today.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gives they amount, and we can continue to roll. We can be in motion.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we can be in motion. So I'm asking everybody in the sound of my voice to please go to mvsunaa.org and make a donation. And every portion of there's a portion of your donation is tax deductible because we're 501c3. So hey, you help us, the system will help you. But it's
Fantastic.
something that we have to make a part of what we do. And when you look at it, I'm not asking anybody to work no more hours. I'm not asking anybody to go get another job. All I'm saying is this. I'll use me as an example. I'm a golfer. I like to play golf. Maybe if I say I'm gonna miss one day this week and not play golf, that's 60, 70, $100 right there. Just make that little sacrifice. If you're a female, you know, you might go to the nail shop 2, 3 times a month. Just make a sacrifice and say, you know what? I'm gonna donate one of my nail appointments to my university. I know that costs $35 or $50.
Mm.
Okay. If you don't get your nails done, you may say, well, hey, instead of me going to happy hour this Wednesday, the first week, I'm gonna make that sacrifice. I'm not gonna go to happy hour. I'm gonna donate this to Mississippi Valley. Okay, so I'm not asking anybody to work no more hours. Just make a little sacrifice for the school that has done so much for us. That's all I'm saying. Hey, give us a donation. Go to the website and click on whatever area you want. And hey, like I said, if you don't play golf, come to the golf course just to hang out with some of your alumni. We're gonna have a great time. But we're gonna have a great time raising funds for our students and student athletes at Mississippi Valley. We need your help.
Fantastic. Brother Parnell, if you will, as we leave, will you give them the information one last time on the golf tournament?
Yes, October the 21st, homecoming weekend. We've got the MVSU Parnell Paydirt Dickinson Golf Classic. Uh, I'm hosting it. It's done by the Greenwood LaFleur County Alumni Association is working with us on it. And it's a shotgun start at 8 o'clock that Friday morning. We've got a nice golf package that we're going to give to all of our. We got a great meal after we play golf. We got some fantastic trophies that we're going to give to the first, second, and third place winner. You can go to the website. As a matter of fact, if you want to just play yourself, you can play for $250. That's one person who wants to play, or you can make a donation. You can be a valid sponsor, $2,500. You can be our gold sponsor for $10,000. We'd love to have that. We've got a silver sponsor for $7,500. We've got a bronze sponsor for $5,000. And when you go, because of time, and when you go to the website, you'll be able to see if you make one of those donations, how much comes back to you for making that donation. You know, you could be a team sponsor if you want to put your team in the tournament. It's $1,000. We got a very nice bag, shirt, cap, and everything that we give to our golfers. We got great prizes. Or if you just, hey, I just want to be a spectator. I just want to come. I'm gonna donate you $100. Hey, you can do that too. And to register, you can register online. Go to mvsunaa.org. And when you see the Homecoming Golf Classic pop up, click on it, and everything I just talked to you about come up. And wherever your heart desire, you just click that, go to the box. If you want to do $10,000, just put one in there and just follow it, and it'll take you right on out. But we need your help.
Fantastic, Brother Parnell Paydirt Dickinson. Brother, listen, it's been great being here with you, and you know we can come on as often as we need, and we'll certainly be in touch. And I'm going to look myself in about coming to the homecoming this year. I'm sure it's going to be a festive time, but as I said, I am going to be making a pledge as well to help support the finances at our beloved Mississippi Valley State University, where the Delta Devils reign, my brother.
Yes, and I want to thank you, Melvin. You've been so kind to have me on to be able to talk to the audience about the golf tournament, and we appreciate you. You're doing your part because you're allowing us to speak to many Valley alums, and I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, my brother. And we're going to be speaking to more. So listen, have a great evening. We don't want to keep you here all night. We know that you have other things to do, and you hey, you don't have to be shy. You can tell the guys you shot a 72 today.
Don't put that out. We did pretty good. We did pretty good.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we
listen,
did
brother,
pretty good.
it's been great being here with you. Have a great night.
Yes, I appreciate it. Good night.